I'm feeling it tonight.
Man, you always say that.
Okay, then. We're going to see what you got since the last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was a great come-from-behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
Well, I'm sure they enjoyed it because you're not going to get too many wins where you have to come from that far behind.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Davis is out there with Sanders. And it's Holiday in at point guard. Wiggins dishes to Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. Evans against Wiggins. Lets it fly from 18. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
New Orleans on D. Levine kicks to Freak. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Holiday, no one around him. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. The Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Holiday against Rubio. Here's T, and the layup's good off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Down low, Sanders. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
To the paint, here's Wiggins. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Holiday against Rubio. A step-back shot here. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim. Minnesota in the lead. Dishes it to Wiggins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
To the inside. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Gordon.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Wiggins passes to T. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Holiday goes in. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Holiday's got 6 points.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And it's Freak missing. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And Holiday kicks to Evans. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Minnesota.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Minnesota making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Pekovic has got his first basket of the night.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Jrue Holiday, he's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
The feed to Davis. Lets it go from 11, and he recovers it. Evans, good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Freak kicks to Levine. Down low, Pekovic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Davis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
No good off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Outside Gordon. Davis sets a screen. The tray, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Some changes for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 3. T in at power forward. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Arthur. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in scoring, second in fast break points. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Over to the left wing. Cole. Off target with his 3. The Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And that one's good. Freak.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Holiday with it. 8 points his last outing. Out left of the wing. Fires the 3. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Cole. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hey guys, T in their last game against the Knicks, boy was he tremendous. He ended up with 35 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Now here's Arthur. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pelicans trail by 10. Davis with a screen on Rubio. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. There's the pick. Evans dishes to Davis. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Minnesota leading by 7. And Rubio kicks to Arthur. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. No problems knocking that one down.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Here's Cole after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And it's sent back by T. They recover it. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Arthur. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, New Orleans sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
And I think for New Orleans, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, and frankly, I would have been surprised if they had gotten off to a hot start. I mean, I don't see a whole lot that leads me to believe they can be an upper echelon team.
And both free throws good from Arthur.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And Davis gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Freak. A 35-point game for him in the win against New York.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Looking now at some numbers for Evans. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up